Are you following? Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Hello world, it is I, Mrs. Glass. You already know what it do. We're gonna do a little get ready with me after the Hurricane Milton. So I have been in total darkness for 3 days, and we finally got the power back, and I want to get ready. The storm was scary. Not as scary as I thought it was going to hit us, I will say that. And yes, there are lots of parts of my state that are affected and really bad. But I will say, for the most part, there's no damage to my home. Thank you, baby Jesus. We did lose power for 3 days. I'm barely just getting it back, honestly. My internet is still out though, so I'm hoping it'll be on soon, because I have a lot of work to do. And you know, this hit us on Thursday. I want to say around 4 in the morning we were out of power, and we're just now getting it back. I will say the only reason why we lost power was due to the neighbor behind us not trimming his trees. That affected the power line because his limb fell from like the winds and the hurricane. We did have a few hurricanes, which that was pretty scary. So that is the update. Again, no damage to my home. A few years ago, we did have a tree fall, and that was pretty scary, but I'm just so thankful, to be honest, that nothing happened. A lot of people are not as fortunate. A lot of homes were completely lost, and I'm very, very grateful. So that is the update on that. So now that I have power, you know, I do still have stuff I have to do. So we're just gonna get ready. And I've already prepped and primed my face. That's why I started off right with the concealer. Last time I did a little get ready with me, it was for the Joker 2 movie. Complete trash. You know I didn't go into depth on the review, but disappointed isn't even close to what I felt. As I did mention, Lady Gaga was in the movie, so of course I did expect some music, singing. I just didn't know that I was gonna go to a musical, and if you know me, I am not a fan of musicals. Like, give me a movie. And to think that Mr. Phoenix won an Oscar for the first Joker, to give me such trash, I just couldn't even. But a lot of people are saying that they really hated it. You know, I think it's a high mix. Some people love it. Some people said it wasn't too bad. And trust me, I thought there were at one point, at one point I was like, all right, fine. It's music. We're gonna get through this. Gonna power through. Nothing. And the storyline isn't even what really happens to Joker and Harley Quinn. So that also upset me because it's a fraudulence. The whole synopsis of the movie isn't even to what really happens with their relationship. I don't know. I was just very upset. I got so dressed up and for nothing. I mean, I did look really cute. I did get compliments, but again, I did get compliments, but surprisingly not too many people were dressed up, which I thought would have been different. So yeah, I don't really want to spoil too much, but what I will say is if you are wanting to watch it, you can wait till it comes on TV, because it is not worth spending the money to go to the movie theater. I am excited for Gladiator 2. Oh my gosh. That is a feat in itself for sure. And another Love is Blind started on Netflix. I don't know. That show I think is a fraudulence. I don't think Love is Blind. I think you really need to vet people, you know? Now, there are a few stories that you do meet someone, you fall in love, you're married, and you live happily ever after. But I feel like that's more of like back in the day. The way society is built up nowadays, it's just completely different. And I don't think this generation understands what true love is. I don't. So that's that on that. What else? I did watch the cooking show on Netflix. It was the Asian dubbed one. It was like a competition between white coats, which they were like Michelin star chefs, and black coats, which they have been in the industry, but they haven't really won any awards. Oh, it was so good. And the person that won, I wanted them to win. Actually, the last two people standing were my favorite, and so glad that they went head to head. I won't spoil it because, you know, if you want to watch it, I definitely recommend. I am, as you all know, I am a foodie girl, and I do love cooking. My father was a chef, so that's where I think I get it from. And that was just such a good show. It was like, I don't know if you guys watched the Strongest World, I don't know what it's called, but it's also Asian too, so it's dubbed, but it's like the World's Strongest. It was kind of like that, but with food. So if you're into that type of stuff, I suggest watching it on Netflix. So good. 10 out of 10. I did watch the movie Uglies. This is maybe 3 weeks ago, maybe like a week after it came out. I loved it. I thought it was a really good movie. And again, Love is Blind. I'm already caught up. I honestly don't think anyone's gonna make it. I truly don't. And I don't want to be negative, but it's like they're not meant for each other. It's just not working out this season. And on Lifetime, if you're into the whole Love is Blind show on Lifetime, they have something called Married at First Sight, which is kind of the same thing, but you don't get to speak to the person. You actually just walk down the aisle, and that's the first time that you'll meet your significant other. I do think they have older seasons on Netflix, but that is a Lifetime show, and a new season starts this week, which I'm excited for. That one's a little different. Like I said, you don't know anything about the person until you walk down the aisle. And then you go on a honeymoon, like on Love is Blind, and you live together. So it's kind of like the same idea. Salt Lake City Housewives started, and I do wish the girl was back on there. If you know, you know, but she's not on this season. And OC is still on, but they're just, This is what I have put together. Anytime any of the housewives are going to a party or a sit down, that's where production cues the fights and the arguments. So it's like, it's even more scripted now. And it's not as enjoyable, to be honest. But, you know, trash TV. It's what people live for. Oh, did you guys see Naked and Afraid? That was a good season. The Last One Standing, that was a good one. And okay, after this one, I'm done talking about shows. Power's back, the one with Tyreek and Mary J. Blige and all them. But the show that I am obsessed with right now is Penguin. Wow, I was not expecting to love it as much, but the actor who plays Penguin, I forget his name. I think he's Scottish. He is doing a phenomenal job. Really, really good job. I really, really am enjoying it. And so far, they haven't said if another season is going to come out. I already looked. I'm just trying to take it slow because, you know, once I start a show, I just like to binge it. Sometimes I'll wait till all of the episodes are out and then I'll watch them all because I don't like to wait week per week. But we started Penguin and I'm up to date. That's all of my trash TV. That's so bad. We are making a delicious meal. We went grocery shopping since luckily we got rid of all of our perishables before the storm came. So we didn't have anything that went bad, thankfully. I know not everyone is able to say that. So we did go grocery shopping and we are making the most delicious dish ever. And I am recording that, so I won't spoil that here. But just you wait. I know that this looks crazy, but trust the process. Also, Impressively by Glass House. If you need any press-on needs, go to Impressively by Glass House on Instagram. Any length, any shape, any design is all custom made. So I actually did something different, and these are, you know, like Gel-X. So these are on there. I can't switch these out when I get tired of them. So I have to be committed to these. I want to see how long they last, and I'm excited. I'll keep you guys updated because if they do work good, then I can start a different service instead of just press-ons for my girlies who are local. But we're waiting, okay? Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Did you guys hear about like that crash that happened and then police were just all over the place? I don't know. I don't want to get too into it. I don't know enough details. And you know, everything right now is just all about Diddy the diddler and everything that's going on. This is just something that I like to say. I would like to say that, yes, I think TikTok is great. People can find things quicker, easier, in the palm of your hand, right? Just search away. I do remember though, back in the day, when I was curious of a lot of things, and I would have to search long and hard to find a lot of what these things, a lot of what people are talking about just so casually now. So although everything that is happening is sad and I do feel bad for the victims. Always just remember, they kind of always, the news outlets always wants to put what's happening directly in our faces so that we don't pay attention to other things that are going on. So just stay vigilant and stay on top of your mental and just stay positive about things. Sometimes deep diving into topics of that stuff can actually take a really big toll on you, and it's really not worth it. That's why you have to discern what is worth looking into and what is not. At the end of the day, Jehovah is he is the end and final all. So sometimes it's better to just stay positive and not look into so many things, because it's really just not worth it. My contacts are bothering me. Do you guys think I should do LASIK? I don't know. I go back and forth. I like the look of glasses. Sometimes looks need eyeglasses, and sometimes they don't. So I like to be versatile. That's why I can't commit to lashes, as we all know. Sometimes a look needs a long lash, sometimes it needs a short lash. Sometimes if I'm wearing glasses, I need a shorter lash, so it's not for me. So that's why I feel like LASIK is not for me. I have heard great reviews on it. Is that the word I'm looking for? This is a really creamy eyeliner, but I like it because then I just take a brush and I buff it out. So sometimes when you do it like this, it doesn't have to be so precise. And then you can bring the wing out if you want, or just leave it in. But it doesn't have to be so perfect, because you're gonna smudge it up. See? That one. I like that. Okay. Don't worry. My lashes will cover any imperfections. Have you guys heard of that Nina Poole girl on TikTok? She has autism, and like one of her things is she just deep dives into ingredients of everything, and she has pretty much become who she's become just being herself, which she's awesome. But she gives all of the ingredients of like high-end makeup, even up to nail glue, what to do. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like, I think I want to go through her page and get all of the dupes that she gives for the high-end makeup looks, and then do like a full face with what she recommends and see if it really does, you know, come out luxury. Because, you know, a lot of times when you're buying makeup and it's high-end, you're just pretty much paying for the packaging, you know? Sometimes you get like this amount when you can go to the drugstore and get the same product, you know, that does the same thing for much more quantity at a cheaper price. Listen, I love me drugstore makeup. Yes, I do love my high-end stuff. Definitely do. But I do like drugstore makeup. There's no shame. Makeup is makeup. I mean, I've even bought stuff from the dollar store, and I go back looking if they still have more. You know, I am a baddie bee lash girl, but trust me, I have gotten so many lashes from the Dollar Tree too. Can't nobody tell me nothing. Ooh, see how it just covers up any imperfections that you may have done with the smudging of the eyeliner? Doesn't have to be perfect. It is my 4-year anniversary next month. I'm beyond excited. We'll most likely just have dinner, a nice dinner, and there's like a few hair looks that I want to do, so I'll probably come and practice with you guys so we can see what's the best look. So other than like me, who else do you guys watch? You know, I watch a few people. I will say, I was really surprised when DG and Hallie broke up. I mean, they seemed like they were happy, but I know online paints such a different picture, and a lot of girls did not like him with her. You know, I saw this one thing that it was like, when you don't date in your, like, what you're worth, I'm just like, dang, give it a break. You know, like, that's what blows me about people's opinions online. Like, you guys don't live a day-to-day or see the inside, the behind the scenes. You know, a lot of influential people only show what they want. Can't believe everything that you don't see, that you do see, that they say. I don't know, it's just wild. Loves it. Alrighty, that is the final look for today. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments, and let me know what else you guys would like to see. As you can see, I do have some clothes in the back that are ready to go for a haul, so stay tuned for that. And stay tuned for some Spanish cooking foods, because I'm making a fabulous meal right now. If only you could smell the smells right now. I do want to say again to all of the Milton families that were affected by that hurricane, I pray that you guys are good, and don't you worry. Everything will work out. You know, I know some people are devastated and have lost everything, and I know that it's really rough. So I'm just thankful that nothing happened to us, and I have everyone in my prayers, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.